Yeah, man, it's your boy Young Philly here, back from the grave. Alright, we're doing predictions for UFC Fight Night Sterling versus Zalal. And we're gonna start, you know what, we're gonna pick the women's fights actually, because I'm feeling good tonight, Alright, so, Talita Alensar is fighting Yulia Polastri. Now, this girl, I remember seeing her one fight against Stephanie Luciano and she lost. And then she beat two other people in the UFC. And lost a grappling fight in between. I know she's like a jiu-jitsu type fighter. And she's fighting Yulia Polastri, who I think beat someone... Yeah, she beat Karolina Kowalczyk. But before that she looked kind of shit, not gonna lie. She's more of a striker, I think, versus a grappler. And low-key women's grapplers are not as dominant as men's fighters, as men's grapplers. So for that reason, and she's 35, for that reason, I think Yulia Polastri is going to win this fight. Next one, we have Max Griffin. Uncle Max is back, fighting Victor Valenzuela. But he's from Chile. So we had a literally 40-year-old Max Griffin. Literally 40 years old, like I'm not even lying. Lost his last two fights. Won a split against Jeremiah Wells. Lost to Michael Morales by decision. But this guy doesn't get finished, even though he loses all the time. Like, he doesn't get finished. And low-key, he's only losing to the top 30 guys in the division. And I don't know if Victor Valenzuela is a top 30 guy in the welterweight division. I don't think he is. I think he's another one of these guys who got into the UFC because he's from South America. There's a lot of them. They're trying to get that market and they're just signing anything and anybody from that region. And I think this guy is the same, because who did he beat? He beat Yusukatu Kinoshita. Isn't this the guy who almost died in the UFC? No, it's not him, but he did terribly in the UFC. He's not really beat anyone. He literally got finished like not that long ago on the Contender Series. Left hook, right hook, and hammer fist from Michael Oliveira, who is let me see his face. Maybe I can remember the fight better if I see his face. Will this load? While this loads, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, do all of that. It won't load for some reason, but I'm picking Uncle Max to win this one. I think it's still, there's something about being in the UFC which just gives you experience. Even if you're 40, you're still gonna beat these up and coming losers. So Max Griffin is gonna win this fight. Next fight, Francis Marshall versus Lucas Brennan. Now, is this loud? I'm just trying to have some background music. Now, Francis Marshall, he's very, very good, you know. He's a very good fighter. He only has, I think, two of his losses are very close split decisions. Myron Santos and William Gomez. And his fight against Isaac Dulgarian. I know Dulgarian has a bad rep now, but Dulgarian is extremely talented. If not for that fight-fixing scandal, like, he could have been something. He messed up with that because he's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal fighter. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. He's very, very good. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know why he did that, because he's too good to be doing that. It's a shame, really. So there's no shame in losing to him. And in his last fight, Francis Marshall looked very good, even though it was against Eric Silva. He still looked phenomenal. Fighting Lucas Brennan, who's making his UFC debut, the 25-year-old. I'm not sure why he got signed now, because he's 2-2 in his last 4. But like, it didn't beat the best guys either. It's just like a short notice thing. It probably is. So I don't know. Yeah, but Francis Marshall is definitely gonna win this. Fire against Skywalker, that's crazy. So we're gonna go with Francis Marshall to win this fight. I think probably by finish. He could probably get a submission or something. Jafel Filho, who was also There's a lot of sleeper fights here, like sleeper fighters here, not sleeper fights, but Jafel Filio, people forget, man, like he had a very close fight with Muhammad Mukayev, even though he got finished at the end, like he almost finished Mukayev in that fight. He's beat Daniel Barrez, who's pretty good, Odi Osborne. He out-grappled Amir Albazi on the grappling show. Beat Clayton Carpenter, who's very, very good. He finished him. He lost the decision to Alan Nascimento, who's also pretty good. He's a very good fighter, Jafel Filio. He's very, very good. I think it was the fight against Nascimento where he kind of looked shit, but maybe he had an injury or something. Cody Durden, on the other hand, he's won one of his last 5, 6, 7. He's won one of his last 7 fights, and that win was against Matt Schnell. So yeah, I think he's only in UFC because he accepts like short notice fights and stuff. He's not that good. We're gonna go with Jafel Filio, the pastor, to I think pretty easily win this fight, probably by submission. I feel like he's gonna get like a weird submission from half guard or something like that. Mayra Bueno Silva versus Michelle Montague. Alright, so she's on a 4-fight losing streak. She hasn't won a legit fight. I think this was a steroid fight. So she hasn't won a legit... She probably wasn't steroids when she had the win streak, and then she got popped, and then she's lost every fight since. Just saying. She's fighting Michelle Montague, who I think looked pretty good in her last fight, actually, against Luana Carolina. So we're gonna pick her again. I think I picked her last time as well. So we're gonna pick Montague to win this one as well. Now we have the man himself, Sedriques Dumas versus Jackson McVey. If this will load, will it load? What's happening to my internet? I don't know. This is the reason you need to subscribe. I need to get monetized and get better internet. Like, I can't live like this anymore. Please, man. Please subscribe. Don't make me beg. For some reason, this won't load. Okay, now it came. Sedriques Dumas. He's out of jail. What is this guy on, man? Fighting Jackson McVey. We gotta go with Sedriques Dumas, you know. He's a changed man. He's gonna win this fight by decision. Now, Rodolfo Vieira versus Eric McConico. Eric McConico, he's like one of the worst fighters in the UFC. Does he have a win in the UFC? It's a split. I think he lost that fight. This guy sucks. They're feeding him to people they want to win. So I guess they want Rodolfo Vieira to win. I can't even remember his fight against Bo Nickel. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend that I know. I legit don't even remember this guy, like, ever being in the UFC. Who is this guy? I don't know. Alright, don't take my word for it. Like, this, I legit don't know who this guy is. So we're gonna go, what? Eric McConico sucks, man. We're gonna go with, he beat Trejan Gore. Trejan Gore is pretty good, you know. So we're gonna go with Rodolfo Vieira on this one, but it's a shaky one. Oh, this is the guy I thought, yeah. Marcus Buchecha versus Ryan Spann. Not even gonna lie. Spann is gonna spark this guy unconscious. Like, it's gonna be brutal. He's gonna knock him out. It's not gonna be a TKO. It's gonna be a knockout, like a straight right or something. And this guy's gonna fall to the ground. Jiu-Jitsu guys are weak. This guy sucks at the MMA. He's a good like Jiu-Jitsu guy, but fighting, he's not that guy. He lost to Martin Buday, and Martin Buday got cut after that fight. That's how shit he is. So we're gonna go with Ryan Spann to get a brutal KO. Montel Jackson versus Barcelos. Now, Montel Jackson, he's very good, you know. He lost a split to Davison Figueiredo, but he could have low-key won that fight. He beat Daniel Marcos, broke his undefeated streak, beat Dumont black shirt by brutal KO. First guy to do so. He beat Raoni Yaya. I don't know why I said it like that, like it means anything, but how many Barcelos also is he? People forget, man. Like he's on 4-fight win streak. Obviously beat Peyton Talbot, dominated him. Beat Cody Garbrandt, beat Ricky Simone. But I think that Montel Jackson is going to be too much for him. And Montel Jackson is going to knock him out. Yeah, I said it. He's going to knock him out. Montel Jackson. Davey Grant, the old man himself. 40-year-old, still doing it. When was his first fight? 2008. His first UFC fight was 2013. You know, he's been doing okay lately. Like, he's not bad, but he's old as fuck. Adrian, is this the guy who had the fight against Vologdin? I think it is. Yeah, he took a lot of damage in that fight. But he has a chin. You know what? We're gonna go with Davey Grant to win. He's better. I don't trust these South American fighters, man. And this guy, I know he's 17-1, but trust me, if you saw his fight, you know he's not all that. So we're gonna go with Davey Grant to win, the old man. Rafa Garcia versus Alexander the White Ape Hernandez. I think that's his nickname. Now Rafa Garcia, he beat Jordan Gordon, but that was Jared Gordon, who he was legit in a car crash like the day before or something. So like, don't take that win don't put too much emphasis on that win, because he was legit in a car accident the day before, his opponent. Vince Pichel is like 50, and he lost to Grant Dawson. Clay Guida is like 50. Maheshata, I don't even know. Like, he's not beat the best. It looks like he's won a lot in the UFC, but if you look at the people he's beat, it's really not the best guys. And Jared Gordon is good, but he had a car crash the day before, so that's obviously affecting him. Hernandez is one of those guys you can trust to win these fights. Like, he doesn't lose against people like this. He kind of loses against people that he definitely should beat. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna go with Alexander Hernandez to win this. He's had kind of a renaissance lately. It's gonna be an extremely boring fight, but Hernandez is gonna win. Norma Dumont versus Joselyne Edwards. If this will load, please. In the meantime, have you gone on any holidays lately? Yeah, just don't click off the video. I need to watch time. Like, that's the most important thing for me right now. I don't need subscribers. I just need you to watch the video. Okay, Norma Dumont, 35 years. Oh, she's on a long win streak, you know. 1, 2, and she's only really lost a split decision in her UFC career, except for like 2020. Very impressive, you know. And she's beat some good opponents as well. But Joselyne Edwards, I've actually seen her fight. She's also very good, but she looks kind of shit in some fights. And that's the reason we're gonna go with Norma Dumont. Now the main event, CTE King himself, the drunk master, Aljamain, drinks too much rum, Sterling. You know, it's interesting because his striking is very bad. Like, it's very bad. Like, I saw a video of him training in Muay Thai in Thailand, and the guy training him was this guy, he's legit said to the camera, like, he started laughing and saying, was this guy a world champion? And he started laughing. Like, that's how shit his striking was. That the guy couldn't believe it, and he was laughing in his face. Which is kind of rude, but it did happen. Let's dissect his last few fights, okay? So, Brian Ortega. I'm pretty sure Ortega had like a terrible weight cut. Something happened that fight, I remember. Like, he was in the hospital the day before or something. So, I know he beat him, but still, he did get outstruck. Like, on the feet, he didn't do that good against him. Evloev, that was a very good fight. I don't know why people are saying he won this fight, because he definitely didn't. I've seen that fight like 4 times. Evloev, my guy, you know, if you know, you know. I've met him, trained with him. Evloev definitely won that fight, no doubt. But it was a very good scrap. It's one of my favorite fights. If you like scrambles, that's like the best fight ever. Beat old man Calvin Qatar. And before that, obviously, got knocked out by O'Malley. Now, he's old, bad at striking. He's in phenomenal, like, one of the best grapplers in the UFC. He's on the ground, he's something else. Striking is terrible. I know I started with his negatives, but his grappling is just on another level. But Youssef Zalal, he's not. He can handle himself on the ground, you know. That sounds sus, but in MMA terms, he has a lot of submission. Like his last 6 fights, 5 of them he won by submission. So I don't know if Aljamain Sterling is gonna be too keen to get the fight on the ground. And some of the submissions as well, like the one against Josh Emmett, was from his back. I know Sterling likes to take the back, but I don't think he's going to be able to do this against Youssef Zalal. I think Zalal is going to be too slick, too fast, and get out of these positions, threaten Sterling with submissions, and, you know, get up that way through submission attempts. And on the feet, it's not even close. Like, Zalal is just levels above him. Obviously, way younger, faster, way better striker. On the grappling, obviously, he's not as good, but he's very comfortable on the ground, and he threatens with finishes all the time on the ground. So I think this fight is gonna end on the feet. I think Youssef Zalal is gonna finish Aljamain Sterling, because this is 5 rounds. So I think Zalal is gonna finish Aljamain Sterling. The Moroccan Devil himself. I think it's gonna be a KO or TKO, like something like that. A finish is definitely gonna happen. I've seen it happening in my visions, in my dreams, in my okay. I've seen it happen in my head. So that means it's true. It's gonna happen. Youssef Zalal. And those are my picks.